Hey everybody, it's your boy LeBay Rome, the Disabled Fragrance Guy, and I'm back for another review. Do me a favor if you haven't done so already, please go down below, like and subscribe to the channel. You guys know your support means everything to me. I don't do this without you. I can't do this without you. I want to thank you for rocking with me so far. I know you have your choice of content creators that you could be listening to at any given moment. I just want to thank you for and appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I try to bring you guys valuable content. I know if it wasn't valuable, I know somebody in the comments would blast me, but I always try to put you guys on to fragrances and houses that may be flying under the radar that I think you should be paying attention to. And that's going to be no different today because I reached out to a company that I found actually on Instagram, and I wanted to see what they were about. And so this review is going to be on the company of Gerard and his fragrance Mannered. Now, I reached out to Gerard on Instagram. He graciously sent me this bottle for my review. Thank you, Dale. I truly do appreciate it. As everyone knows here, all opinions are my own. I don't give favorable reviews just because I get product. What you're going to get from me is the honest truth, the good, the bad, the ugly. So, here we go. So Mannered came out in 2018. It's classified as a woody fresh fragrance, and the nose is Pascal Gorin. Now, if I've just murdered Pascal's name, I apologize with all sincerity, but I try my best. So I'm not French, but hopefully, Pascal, I did not murder your name that much. So the notes for Mannered are at the top, we have bergamot and cardamom. In the mid, we have orris root and cypress. And in the base, we have patchouli, musk, leather, tobacco, amber, and moss. And I just want to go over the presentation a little bit. This is simplicity personified. Yes, I like the bells and whistles of some bottles. We all do. I can name some bottles off the top of my head that absolutely have stunning presentation, but sometimes you need to let this fragrance speak for itself. And so I absolutely adore the simplistic presentation here. Just a white bottle with the company name and the fragrance name on the bottle. I mean, you don't wear these around your neck, guys. You're not Flavor Flav. So sometimes simplicity in a presentation is very much warranted. I absolutely appreciate that here. This is actually a plastic cap made to look like wood. I like that as well. The Atomizer works very well. Just a couple of sprays on my hand here. And in the in the description, not presentation, in the description, Dale says, after searching for the perfect scent, Gerard soon became uninterested in what he was finding. And so it was this thought that brought him to creating his own scents. Scents that are fresh, scents that are clean, scents that are inviting. And what we have here with Mannered is all of that and more, let me tell you. From the first spray, you get a giant burst of bergamot and cardamom. I love it. I love it. It's fresh out of the shower clean, guys. And sometimes that's exactly what you need. You don't need oud. You don't need civet. You don't need all these weird notes thrown into a bottle. You just need fresh and clean. And that's what Mannered gives me. It mixes very well. The bergamot mixes very well with the sweetness of the cardamom. It almost gives me a wet pavement kind of smell, like if you are smelling pavement or concrete after a spring rain shower. And I love that smell, so I absolutely adore what's coming out of the opening of this. Yeah, rain after it hits a sidewalk or pavement on a spring day. And that's what I'm getting right now. If you like that smell, you need to experience the opening of Mannered. I get a twinge of the cypress that's introduced now, but it never gets too piney. I don't feel like I'm in a pine forest or anything like that, or I'm smelling a bottle of Pine Sol like some fragrances offer. It's piney, but it's not overtly piney, and doesn't smell like cleaning solvent like some notes of pine or cypress would give you. It's very enjoyable to wear. This is the kind of fragrance that just kind of makes me happy. I enjoy wearing this. It lifts me up. I wore this like 3 days last week, just sitting at my home office, working at my laptop, because it just kind of lifted my spirits. That's what it does. It lifts my spirits. It's just a happy fragrance. It's a little bit medicinal without being overbearingly medicinal. If you like sort of the medicinal vibe, you're going to enjoy this. It never leans too far in the medicinal category. You're not going to smell like you've just stepped into a hospital, but it is a little medicinal, and I think that actually fits with the note structure here. Now, the tobacco, it does play a supporting role. It's not out in the forefront. You do get it in the dry down, and like I said, I wore this multiple times last week, so I know where the dry down is going. You do get it in the dry down a little bit, but it does play a supporting role. It's never too tobacco-y. It's never too much in your face. This is not a tobacco oud. This is not a tobacco vanille. This is not anything tobacco forward. So it does give a supporting role in just the perfect amount. It's dry and it's earthy, and I believe that can be attributed to the orris root, but it's not unwearable. Like I said, I wore this 3 times last week. I thoroughly enjoyed it every time I wore it. It just made me happy. I believe it's definitely going to be mass appealing. I definitely believe you're going to get compliments when people walk by you, when they were hopefully finally not wearing masks anymore, and I don't see that in the foreseeable future, but at some point we're going to go back to normal and people are going to walk around without masks on. I do believe at that point you are going to get compliments with this fragrance. So it does have a mass appealing quality to it. I believe it is debonair. I believe it is respectful. I believe this is the good guy fragrance. You know, you have the bad boy fragrances, Black Afghano, Tuscan leather. You have those bad boy fragrances. Black Afghano is just, whew, that's a bad boy fragrance. But I think if there's a bad boy fragrance, this is the complete opposite. This is the good guy fragrance. This is the guy who rescues animals on the weekends after fighting fires all week long. You know, he's got 3 or 4 dogs in his Subaru and is taking them to the shelter. And on Monday morning, he's going to be back at the fire station rescuing cats out of trees and putting out 5-alarm fires. This is just that overall good guy, you know, fresh out of the shower, just doing his thing kind of smell. And I absolutely appreciate that. About an hour into the fragrance, you're going to notice an amber feel to it in the dry down, in the base. It does sweeten things up a little bit nicely, but it never leans into gourmand territory, which is a good thing because I would not want a fragrance like this to be too sweet. I believe it balances the sweet and the fresh quite nicely. They are perfectly balanced with each other. The dry down is going to offer a slight patchouli. I do not get any leather in this. I just don't. I don't find it. Maybe my nose is broken. I have no idea, but I don't get any leather in the dry down. I get a slightly musky, mossy smell, which is pleasant, but I don't get the leather on my skin. I believe this can be worn in spring, summer, fall, and a mild winter. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't know if this is going to hold up to a brutal cold winter. I don't think it could hold up to a Chicago winter, a Wisconsin winter, places that are just cold and off-putting in the wintertime. So I think your best bets are spring, summer, fall, and a mild winter for this fragrance, because I think the extreme cold, this fragrance might get lost in that. So those 3 seasons and a mild winter, I think you'll be good to go. Yeah, it's just an overall pleasant scent. I love it, and I'll be wearing it for the foreseeable future. Guys, I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank Dale for providing this bottle for my review. As you guys know, all opinions are my own. I truly do appreciate you watching. Go down below, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell as well, and I'll see you next time.